get you connected to your community. We're your local station to keep you informed. Welcome to Energy 95.3's Community Connection.
And once again, it is a Condors connection, and you can actually hear the hockey sounds in the background. Love that, because we actually have pulled a player pretty much right off the ice. Cooper Marody has joined us today, along with Ryan Holt. How are you gentlemen doing today?
Doing awesome. Thanks for having us.
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Of course, let's talk about, as we always do, we talk about the big club first, and then we talk about the local stuff. Edmonton's had quite an interesting start so far. Won their last two games. It's so weird still seeing them in the Canadian division. I'm still trying to get used to that aspect, but pretty good start for them so far. Ryan, what are you seeing with the big club so far?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of former Condors have a great start to the season. I think that's the biggest thing. William Lagesson had assists in the last two games. He's been here for the last 2+ seasons. You look at Evan Bouchard and what he's done the last couple of games as well too. So great for both of them to have success. Some great forwards as well too, with Yamamoto having a great opportunity. So Cooper played with all these guys, so it's just great to see those guys have success at the next level. Cooper.
Absolutely love that, and of course, it's so good to have hockey again on the local level. I know it's a little different right now. It took us some time to get here, but we're finally here, and we had the opening last weekend down in, San Diego / Irvine. It's kind of weird to still kind of get used to what to call anything right now. And Cooper, you actually scored a goal this last weekend. What were you feeling out there, man, when you finally were getting that season kicked off? How was that?
Yeah, it was very awesome to be back. I think all of us really we're really appreciative to get back playing the game we love and doing it for a living. Obviously, with the long break and the pandemic and everything going on. Although there was no fans, we were just so happy to be all together and battling, competing, and playing the game we love again. So, obviously we didn't get the result we wanted, but we had a lot of good things that we took from that last weekend, and we're going to implement moving forward.
Love that, and of course, penalty kill was definitely on fire this weekend. You guys were definitely pulling up a lot of great stuff and seeing a lot of stuff in which. Do you feel like, since it was such a long break, it's going to take a little bit to get like those ice legs back on you, or do you feel like it's just all right? We got game time. You know what? Put that behind us. We move on.
Yeah, I think everybody really came into camp in good shape, and we had a good hard week of practice leading up to it. So I really don't think there was a big issue with that. Honestly, I think guys at this point, they come to camp in the best shape that they can, and obviously, it's a little different playing a game, but I think for the most part, everybody's in great shape. I know I felt pretty solid out there, but there are some things that take a game to get used to. Like we haven't really played an organized official game in like over a year. It's been the longest time frame in between games in our entire lives, basically. So it definitely there's some kinks we had to get out, but there was some great things to place last weekend, and we're going to use them moving forward.
Love that. And of course, San Diego, you guys have, we were talking about last week with Brad, where San Diego is always that team where you guys definitely have a history. So was it kind of nice to get that back in, and maybe a little bit of that feistiness that maybe you've missed during that whole time? How was that feeling?
Yeah, it was great. Again, just not playing a game for so long. We were so excited, but we did have long playoff series with San Diego, I think every game was like 2 or 3 overtimes 2 years ago. So we've seen a lot of them, and it's a different team now. There's a lot of people who moved on. There's a lot of new younger people and whatnot. But it's still a great energy and a great battle, and we were all just, again, fired up to play our first game in over a year.
Now, coming up this weekend, it's home games as part of the regular season. This is kind of new because you guys are playing Henderson, which is you guys have history with, of course, all these other teams that you guys have played over the years. But Henderson's the new kid on the block. What are you feeling with that, and what's the vibe when you're heading into that for this weekend?
Yeah, we're really excited. I'm sure Holtzy knows all the ins and outs of their lineup and how they looked last game. We haven't fully gone over that yet, so I feel like Holtzy can answer this question better than I can, but we're really excited.
Yeah, what are you feeling, Holty?
Ontario. Yeah, they beat Ontario twice. So anytime you come out and they've scored at least 4 goals in each of the 2 games. So an offensive team similar, as Coop mentioned, to San Diego, a younger type of team in terms of some first round draft picks, but they do have some veteran presence too. So cool to have Vegas back in, cool to have Henderson back in, and just a cool atmosphere to play in, obviously, and obviously a fun atmosphere here in Bakersfield as well too. So good to get that rivalry back here in the AHL now.
So we have actually home openers this weekend. Unfortunately, we can't be there as fans, but Coop, how does that feel like to you to have those games and the fan experience is such a part of it. What's that feeling like, and how is that vibe?
Yeah, we love having our fans here. They showed up great for us the last 2 seasons, and we really appreciate them and coming out and supporting us. But yeah, it is a lot different. I mean, and even watching the Stanley Cup playoffs with no fans and just the atmosphere that usually that is just so crazy to have no fans. But it's the reality of the situation. We have to adapt, and I think we're all just thankful we play in a little backyard rink up in Canada if we had to. Like we just want to play hockey and get back to it. So, and at the same time, we have a job to do, and we want to put our best foot forward and show that we're a great team. And everybody's just trying to earn more ice time, earn to the next level, and we're trying to earn a playoff spot for our team.
I get you. Ryan, of course, this weekend, we actually can, as fans, experience it, and it's something we haven't done in a while, and that's on broadcast television. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're excited about it, just to be able to have a TV deal this year with our friends over at 23 ABC. They're going to televise both games this weekend. They're going to televise the Saturday game next weekend. There's 3 other games in the month of March too. So really excited about it. The fact that it came together so quickly, just great work by everybody just to be able to put it together. It's not an easy process. So both games this weekend, 5 o'clock on Friday, 8 o'clock on Saturday, will be on ABC 23. So that's exciting. And we're trying to bring the game night experience as best we can virtually this year. So we have the game night jersey raffle, which is going to be virtual this year. The national anthem, which Jim Ranger is going to sing. Nice. He was second on The Voice this year. So he's going to sing it, but it'll be virtual anthem. So everything's going to be a little different, but we're going to try and bring as much game night to the public and to the online audience.
Love that. And of course, AHL TV is always an option for you as well. And speaking of singing, Jim Ranger, nothing against you, but also Cooper, you also are a little present in your own little mind. Sorry to put you in the spotlight here, but you're also doing some singing and got some stuff released, right?
Yeah, I actually have a couple songs on Spotify and iTunes, everything like that. Something that I really enjoy doing, and I was fortunate enough this summer to do a song for Colby. He passed away, a song for his wife, and it kind of just basically described their relationship, and it was kind of like a love letter from Colby to Emily, and tried to give her comfort and peace, and she asked me to write it, and myself and 2 friends, we came together and wrote that, and then we were able to get a lot of coverage for it, and all the proceeds go to the Colby Cave Fund. So that's something that I really enjoy doing. Like, I obviously love doing music for myself, but for her to ask me if I could do something like that to make such an impact, I was honored, and I was honored to hear that she loved it and it made an impact on her. So it's a little unconventional. Like, I mean, not many people do music and play hockey, but it's something that I really enjoy doing, and if I can make an impact with it, it's something that I'll obviously keep doing.
And if anyone wants to find that, of course, everyone should find that. How do they search and find that?
Yeah, it's literally, the song is called Agape that I did for Emily, AGAPE. So you just search my name on any streaming platform, YouTube, whatever, and you'll find it there.
Well, I know we just pulled you off the ice because we can definitely see you ringside right now. So appreciate some time. Cooper Marody, of course, you scored that goal this weekend. We get a couple more apples this weekend. I'm sure it's going to be a good time all around. So,
yeah,
and once again, as you're saying, got it on broadcast TV too. So that's awesome. Love that. Ryan, always a great time. Really appreciate you stepping in, Cooper, as well. And of course, let's go Condor Town, because this weekend, let's bring in those W's. Love it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you.